coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an intra-division matchup in the AFC South, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Minshew going to look to throw it right away. And his throw here is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one finds Pierce right side.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Levis on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
46 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Levis to throw off play action. And this one too low.
March to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
It'll be Minshew again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Minshew. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish. But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
That is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. Deep to return is Josh Downs. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They run the option on 2nd down. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Minshew. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Minshew, and that went to the right side and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Minshew sets to throw. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense set to go again. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Levis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Folk for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Titans 21, Colts nothing.
Let's go, man. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's go now, let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Oh, man. Time, let's go. They got to walk that walk, baby. It's showtime, baby.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Minshew's throw into the hands of Pittman here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. First and 10, it's Levis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out right at the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Levis now on first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. He finds Hopkins complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
3rd and 2, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. Minshew and the Colts going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Pierce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. There he goes, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out, learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, Minshew. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A give for Taylor, running right side. Stays on his feet. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. 3 quarters. players have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a two-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Levis back to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's Dallas Flowers. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Gardner Minshew, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Traylon Burks that time, but it's going to be second down.
Julius Brents on the coverage.
Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
DeAndre Hopkins. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Levis on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Well, we know one bench is jumping up and down in excitement right now after that punt return for a touchdown. Whether they go for a PAT or go for 2, probably depends on the team's philosophy, doesn't it?
Either way, made it a one-score game. Still a little work to do, though, here in the fourth. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now Levis. Throw left side here into the hands of Wesco, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Levis out of the shotgun now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And Levis going back to the air. He gets it to Burks again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. Levis sets up the throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. So Minshew and the Colts now down 28-21. A minute 52 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Minshew. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Finding Pittman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Minshew's throw caught by Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's first down. Back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
25 seconds remain. Here's second down. He'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. They'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their #1 running option that you scouted and take away their #1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Third down and goal coming up here. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.